What we learned from Tottenham Hotspur 5, Southampton 0. A massive win for Tottenham Hotspur. A lot of goals scored, but my word, are Southampton awful. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the key performers and what this means for the games oncoming for Tottenham. But if you are new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button too. It would be greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let us begin. And I want to actually start with the performance of Lucas Bergvall. And I know a lot of Tottenham fans for a very long time have wanted to see this guy start in the Premier League, and I think we today saw the potential that he has. Look at his heat map here, 6.9 rating in the game. He covered a lot of ground, confident to receive the ball, confident to drive with the ball. These are the things you want to be seeing from your young midfielder, and Bergvall certainly showed he has the potential to be a very good player. If we look at his individual stats, he had 63 touches, 46 out of 47 accurate passes, 98%, which is so good. The composure to keep the ball, only losing the ball once is massive, playing 90 minutes as well. He had 2 out of 2 accurate long balls too, so he is showing that he can be very dominant on the ball and very composed. Somebody who can slow the game down when Tottenham want to have a bit of control, but also has the ability to up the pace with his on the ball driving skills, which is very important. But for me, I thought he was quite bright in the game. I'm not sure about you guys, but he did show that he can be a big part of Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham. But of course, let us move on to the main guy, the main performer, and that goes Djed Spence. 8.1 rating. Look at that heat map. I found it very interesting, to be honest, how wide he was in the game. We obviously see Ange Postecoglou with Porro wanting him to be inverted, but today we saw kind of like a traditional fullback performance. Obviously, he got the assist for that first goal. Brilliant drive with the ball. That's all we've wanted to see really from Spence. The ability to pick up the ball, drive with it, create. This is what's going to win you games, give you something else in those final third areas. We know he's a brilliant 1v1 defender, dueling skills. He's quick, he's strong. He has all the fundamentals to go to the very top. And I thought it was really impressive, on that flank, going up and down, obviously covering as well in places, showing his attacking threat. And, well, Pedro Porro's certainly got to be looking over his shoulder. He did look tired towards the end, but, his first start in a very long time, a good 77 minutes for sure played. If we look at his defensive stats here, 2 clearances, 1 interception, 3 tackles, 81 touches, a high accurate passing as well there with 95%. 2 key passes showing that he can create as well, and 1 big chance created, obviously finished off there by James Maddison. Very impressed with Djed Spence. Thought he was really impressive, and hopefully we get to see more of him. 2 big games coming up, Liverpool and United in the Cup, must-win games, and I definitely expect Djed Spence to start at least one of those 2 games, if not both of them, because he really did impress me out there. A kind of I'm here sort of performance to Ange Postecoglou. Hopefully now he won't be ignored. But let's look at a bit more of the senior performers. I thought Kulusevski was really bright for Tottenham once again. He has the ability to just turn the game on its head, really. He has the driving ability, the final third passing ability. Obviously, we can talk about that second half being slow, but I would actually prefer to look at the second half in a way of being composed. We've seen too many games where Tottenham Hotspur scored goals and they just let it go. Chelsea, obviously, the other week. I know that we were obviously not going to be seeing a repeat of that performance, but it just needed a composed second half, and I feel like Tottenham Hotspur certainly had that composure, didn't let really Southampton do anything, and that's all you can really ask for, to be honest. Somebody or a performance which shows composure if you aren't going to go forward and score goals. We obviously got to see a couple of debutants from the youngsters, which is nice as always. One of the biggest criticisms, I think, from Spurs fans is not trusting the youth. Tottenham have a fantastic youth setup. That's a fantastic crop of youngsters. I feel like Ange certainly needs to start introducing them, especially this season, if he's going to really get those fans on side again. But yeah, well, obviously, if we can also talk about that midfield trio, really nice. Sarr, Kulusevski, Maddison, obviously Bergvall. It was really nice unit. We need to see a bit more consistency with those players. I feel like there's too much chopping and changing. If you stick to a certain amount of players, you don't always need to make alterations. We need to see a bit of continuity. I think this is where the best managers often show what they're about. They're all about continuity. Okay, they have one bad game, doesn't mean you have to take them out straight away. Let's have some relationships built in that midfield, and Tottenham can go very far. I feel like now 4 points off Manchester City. you know, they're slowly creeping up. They've just got to slowly get on with it. You know, I know this Tottenham side is capable to win 3-4 games in a row. And with the current climate of the Premier League, if you can win 3 or 4 games in a row, you'll find yourself in the top 4 again, or even challenging third where Arsenal are. It's just about getting that consistency, trusting players, trusting the squad. At least get to January, where I feel like Daniel Levy certainly needs to get his hand out of his pocket and spend if Spurs are going to be any more, you know, sort of better this season. They need to spend in January, get a couple of cover positions, create more competition. But if he doesn't do that, it's just going to be as win, lose sort of rotation for Spurs for the rest of the season. But anyway, that's it for now. Hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, peace.